Hello, this is Marsha Lecour, and I am the host of Marsha's Moments with Men. And today we have a very special guest with us, Amit. But before we start talking with Amit, I just want to say that I'm an accountability strategist for men who are professionals, business owners, and entrepreneurs who want to have work-life balance in their life by making their health a priority so that they have success and productivity in their life to leave a legacy. So if you want an accountability, send me a direct message. Now, I am so happy to say hello to Amit. Amit, how are you today?
I am doing great, Marsha. Thank you.
Great to have you here.
Oh, I'm feeling fabulous with you on this Facebook Live.
Fabulous. So why don't we jump right in?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so why don't you tell us the type of work you do, and if the work that you're currently involved in, are you aligned with your passion and your purpose?
Wow. Okay, great question. Marsha, I am so blessed at this point of time in my life to be working and doing what I'm doing. And life was not always like this. When I started in businesses, I went through lots of ups and downs. But today I can definitely say I'm so well aligned with my passion and my purposes. And it's just a joy for me now to work in this field of coaching and helping entrepreneurs get to where they want to be.
So tell us more about that work. What does that look like?
So it comes in the form of first analyzing what the entrepreneur is looking for, because I don't want to impose something on the entrepreneur or my student or my people attending my events to tell them what to do, because the fact is you already know what you want. You just want to find out how to get there. So I am not here sitting as your coach telling you what you should be doing and this is what you should be achieving. My real role is actually just to be the person to help you to get on the path to where you want to be. So I do this through various methods. I have coaching programs. I have online programs that I do to actually show you different strategies as to how to organize your business, how to be really effective in your business by using small tweaks and doing some changes in your current operations that will just make a big difference in the way you do your business. And the most important component that I have for business is how do you manage your business to actually make money? Because isn't that the most important thing that people are looking for? They are looking to first give value, giving so much help and so much value, and in return, they are expecting to monetize. And my main role is to form this whole structure for them so that they can see, oh my God, I should give so much value so that I get so much in return. So it's totally a give and take. It's totally give, and that's when you will receive.
And not only give and take, it's a win-win for both sides.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The way I look at that part, Marsha, I'll be honest with you, is always I look at giving twice the value for what the client is paying.
Oh, wow.
That's just has worked so amazingly in my business. So if a client is paying me $100, I will see to it that the client is getting at least $200 worth of value. And that's what makes it win-win for me.
Oh, that's fabulous. And now, do you think you are aligned with your passion and purpose? I think you mentioned that. Now, yes, you did mention that, in fact. And so by being aligned with your passion and purpose, what does that do for you personally?
It personally makes me more lively, and it doesn't feel like work to me. I mean, when I stand up and do 2-day, 3-day seminars where I'm standing for maybe 8 to 10 hours or doing group coaching sessions for hours and hours, it doesn't tire me out. You know, it's beautiful right now. It's the afternoon, so you see I'm nice and fresh. But if you had this Facebook Live even at 11 o'clock at night, you would see me the same. Because passion is really what's driving me. And the fact that I'm able to help and reach so many people and uplift them to do what they're supposed to do and to help them achieve the success, it's huge. That's what gives me the energy.
Oh, that's fabulous. And now, why did you get into this type of work?
Why I get into this? Okay, that's again a good question, Marsha. I got into this work actually by accident. by accident. It was totally accident. When I came to Canada, I started businesses because I always had an entrepreneurial mindset. So I started with businesses, and I did 7 businesses, and these and these businesses were in a totally different industries. So it's not even the same industry, and I'm trying different things. One was in healthcare. I'm a registered physiotherapist in Canada, and I had a business in healthcare. I was an insurance agent. I was a financial advisor. I was investing into real estate. And these are all licenses that I had to practice. And none of these businesses really made me amazingly successful. And because the whole point that was holding me back was actually myself. I had some barriers that I was thinking for myself, whether I'm worth it, whether I'm really good at it, I'm involved in this business, but is it really going to make me money? I had doubts. And when I started to sort of let go of those barriers, that's the time when I started seeing this amazing success. So after I got rid of this through some powerful coaching and mentoring that I got for myself, I am having the capacity now to go to any of those businesses and just flourish those businesses. And that's what I've been doing. And when some of my friends actually saw this happening for me, they came to me and said, "Oh my God, Amit, what are you doing? What did you do in that case?" So I just, "Oh, this is what I did." And they said, "Can you teach me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can teach you." And then, "What are your fees?" And it's just like, fees. I mean, I don't charge fees. I do this. And and then a person said, "Why not?" And I said, "Oh my God, you know what? That's a good idea. I should charge fees for this." So 3-4 years ago, I went into this whole field of coaching, and when the students started getting results, that actually was like, oh my God, I taught someone what to do, they're doing it, and now they're getting results. All right, let's see, I can talk to this person and this person and this person. And that just made me more and more realize that this is where I should be, this is what I should be doing.
Now, tell us what a typical a day might look like for you from the morning you wake up until you put your head on the pillow in the evening.
Okay, all right. I usually wake up quite early in the morning. My day usually starts very early in the morning, and I devote at least 60 to 90 minutes towards reading something very, very powerful. And I don't do electronics. I don't check my emails. I don't do any electronic in the first 60 to 90 minutes minimum of my day, because that's really my time. That's my time where I want to put into my mind, where I want to have that mindset. And it might be a book which is any self-growth or personal development book. And once I get that information in, then my day starts as to, okay, let's look at the agenda now. Let's look what my day is planned. And gradually then my day starts with doing some coaching calls. There might be some clients that I have to go and visit. There are some clients coming to my office here in Mississauga. And I may have some evenings. So what I do is I usually schedule my networking events. So if I have a seminar that I have to attend, then those are usually in the evening. So I do a lot of networking and speaking at my own events as well as other people's events. And that's how I schedule. And weekends, I just have a great time. And I had a weekend seminar that I attended just now. It was a very powerful event, meeting Bob Proctor at Raymond Aaron's events. And I'm fortunate to see one more powerful personality by the name of Marsha Lecour. And we had so much fun. And that's the beauty of being in business and meeting such powerful people.
Yeah, it was a fabulous weekend.
Yes.
Fabulous weekend.
Thanks to Raymond Aaron for organizing such an event and getting these powerful people to meet with us. It's really good.
Now, can you tell us what book are you currently reading?
What I'm reading right now is a book called The One Thing.
Yes.
And it is so powerful because that is a concept that I teach entrepreneurs. Instead of doing 20 different things, what is the one thing that you're really good at and what we can really help you with? Once you become enormously successful in that, perfect. Now let's work on to the next thing that you want to work at.
And so what for you do you think is the one thing?
The one thing for me, number one thing that I love to do is speaking from stages. That's the best thing I do, speaking from stages. And once I've mastered that, once I was able to give a speech to about 100 to 350 people, then I feel so satisfied because I'm able to help 350 people to 400 people in one single hour. So my ability to help increases when I'm speaking from stage. That's one of the reasons why I love speaking from stages.
And so tell us about one time when you spoke from stage. What were you speaking about specifically?
One time I spoke. So recently, this year, actually, I got a chance to share stage with none other than the powerful Brian Tracy.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my goodness. It was amazing. And what I was teaching people is to have a system in place. One of the systems that I teach is a follow-up system. And it relates to people meeting at networking events. So you might be going to a networking event and you make about 20 contacts. You come out of that event with 20 cards. And then what? Right? They stay in a drawer or they might stay in a box forever. When I go to a networking event, I want people to email me. I want to hear back from them. And take a wild guess as to how many contacts I receive after the networking event.
I'm going to say 20 to 25.
20 to 25? All right, here's the answer. Zero. Because people do not have systems which are set up in such a way that they can follow up automatically, because it's not really possible to pick up a phone and call all the 20 people that you met yesterday. It's physically not possible because the next day comes in, your agenda is full, you've already planned your day. But if you have systems in place that will do the follow-up for you, oh my God, it works like magic. And that's what I've been able to do for my clients, where we set up these systems in place using our team, and then it's done. They don't have to worry about following up. The system is set up, so it just works magic for them.
And so once you have these systems in place, everything is automatic.
Yes, everything is automatic. I don't recommend total automatic systems, though. I want to put that warning in there, because sometimes people say, "Oh my God, I'm going to put that in the system and forget about it." That's not really the way to do it. We do want to have systems running parallel, but that doesn't mean that you can just call it a day and say, "Okay, that's it, my job is done." There is still a very active involvement that you need to be involved with your business. So for an example, I'll give you, if I have these stack of 20 cards, I will have them in my system, but actually 4 or 5 people will receive also a call from me. People that I thought were really interested in what I do, or I was interested in their products, I'll actually call them. And that's the follow-up system. So because it's not possible to call all 20, that's why you have the system. But you don't want it to be totally automated, to leave it totally on the systems and say, that's it, I'm out of here. That also doesn't work. So you do need to be involved actively in your business.
Yes, and I think when you have these systems, it sort of removes you from being in your business. You know what I mean? Doing all.
Absolutely. Oh my God, you're good, Marsha. That is so true. That is so true. I do agree to that 100%.
And so when you're not in your business, then you can sort of stand back and take a bird's eye view of everything.
Absolutely. I so agree to that, because the more you can work not in your business but on your business, the better chances of you actually progressing in your business. You need to use the systems in place. You need to have people that you work with. They may not be real employees. They may be contractors. They might be your partners that you work with. But collaboration is such a huge thing now. Like, businesses right now are only sustaining because of collaboration. You need to have your team in place. And in the beginning, you might be wearing 4 or 5 hats. You might be the receptionist. You might be the call taker. You might be the organizer. You might be the founder. But delegate a part of your business, which maybe you're not really good at, to someone that you can actually delegate that whole task. And then as you get better at it, maybe delegate some more. That's the only way to progress. If you are an entrepreneur and if you're trying to do all things by yourself, you may progress, but the speed is going to be very slow.
Yes, and I think when anybody's just starting up and they're in startup phase, that's what they're doing. They're wearing all these hats, but as they get more traction and start generating revenue, then they can start delegating and do the things that they're not good at.
Absolutely, absolutely. And
Like,
you don't have to go to the highest possible quality in the beginning. You start somewhere. Start, there are thousands of websites. There is Fiverr.com, there is Upwork.com. There are people who can do your logos in $5. So start with that. It's okay. It's perfectly okay. You don't have to get hung up on, oh my God, I need a website which costs $10,000. Don't worry about it. Just start with whatever you have. But the point is start.
yes, that's the key here, to start.
Start.
And we're not looking for perfection. We're just looking for a start with some imperfection.
And that's perfectly okay.
Yes.
That's perfectly okay.
Now I want to ask you this. What do you see are the challenges that men face, first of all, in business, from your perspective?
Challenges. The challenges I think that men face is always projecting to be successful. I feel that whenever, then that's the problem that I had. I had a huge challenge where I had to always show that, oh my God, I'm always successful. I'm always doing amazing things. I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. Because as a man, I want to show that I've been successful and I'm always great, and that's what attracts people to me. And that's actually, I've realized later on that is one of the factors that was holding me back, because people do realize, they can see through the mask that I was wearing, that's not real. But how can a person have absolutely no problem and just do better all the time? Right? So I said, you know what, forget about that. I'm just going to come in real. I'm going to be genuine. So 5-6 years ago, when I had this whole failures, I started talking about that to people. I said, it's not that I started off well and I did better. I've failed 7 businesses. I did miserable in my businesses. So I'm the worst person to talk to just 6 years ago, right? But I fought through them. I said, what did I miss? What did I not learn? So I kind of learned to take that mask off, fortunately for myself, 5 to 6 years ago, and came out as an authentic person. And that's when people started to relate to me. There were so many occasions where I've spoken on stages and people have come to me and said, Amit, that story that you said that you failed so many times, oh my God, that was really good. I want to sign up for the event, the program, whatever I was trying to offer at that point of time. But because people see a connection. So that was my biggest challenge, and I was fortunate that I realized through my coaching and the reading that I was doing that's a problem and how to overcome that challenge. Okay,
well, yeah. So see, people love and are attracted to authenticity.
Yes, totally.
And people see that you're human, and they want to do business with you.
Correct. And it's also easy. Like for me, it is very easy when I don't have a mask, when it's genuine. It's easy for me to say, I can tell you what businesses I failed. I can tell you what mistakes I did, because that's real. Yes. I don't have to put up a mask. I don't have to make up a story. I don't have to remember what I said in my previous 3 Facebook slides because I have to say the same thing here. It's the same story. You watch my videos 3 years ago. You watch it today, it's the same thing, because that's what is real for me. So it's very easy for me to say it. So that really works well.
Now, let's look at another area. What do you think are some of the challenges that men face in regards to health, from your perspective?
Regards to health, one of my biggest challenge, and it's still a challenge. Again, coming in from the total real aspect is finding time. Because I have been so busy in managing this business that is growing, and fortunately I'm very happy that it's growing. But I tend to myself, even now, I don't give myself enough time to actually go to the gym every day and give myself enough chance to exercise the way I want to. I know what I should do. I have the exact plan. I've consulted health coaches, fitness coaches. But it's that discipline to actually, go show up at the fitness facilities and to make use of the health facilities that are available. So The challenge in terms of health is, for me, it's not knowing. I know what I'm supposed to do, given my healthcare background and all that. I have the information, but it's more of the ability to actually make that decision and go there on a regular basis and actually make it happen.
And do you think that that's a challenge for other men too?
Possibly, because when I'm talking to entrepreneurs in one-on-one coaching, when I'm addressing different issues, that is one of the challenge. And I have, and this is one of the things that even a lot of entrepreneurs have told me, is they tend to keep the health as the last priority. Right? So if they have to make 5 calls and send 3 emails and talk to 2 clients, on a chat or a Facebook, that gets priority rather than, say, going to a gym, right? So work kind of becomes more important in their minds than taking care of their own physical body. So a priority list, it kind of, even if they don't like it, but that's what they have to do because that's their earning thing. And as you know, there is still that rudimentary, I would say, that rudimentary thought process that the man is responsible for the income, right? And we've come so far from that initial thought. I mean, if you look at the statistics, it's mind-blowing right now. But even if that fact is taken into account, there is that responsibility that the man is responsible for bringing in the income, and that's why health usually might get the next priority.
It's a good point. So I see that as a huge challenge for men.
Yeah, thank you.
And now on that note, what is one powerful tip that you would like to leave for men? One powerful tip.
One powerful tip I would say is having that vision for your future. When I am teaching and when I'm coaching, if you have a vision for the next at least 5 years, that is going to make such a profound difference in how much you achieve in your life, maybe with your wife, maybe with your children, in your business, whatever those goals might be, in whatever area you set up. But having that specific goal that you set up, it's almost basic, but it's so important. And I'm shocked as to how many men don't follow this. But again, the changes that I did in my life, this was one of the big changes that I figured out what I need to do 5 years from today. And I started to reverse engineer this whole thing, right? I said, okay, if I want this after 5 years, hey. And I came back and I did this whole thing so that I know what I'm going to do this month. And that's what actually really helped me to take the actions, to put things on my list that this is what I need to do this month.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
Fabulous. Amit, I want to say thank you very much for joining me. Is there any way that people can contact you? How can people get in touch with you?
Definitely. Actually, I have something that I can offer. If they want a special video from me, I've created a spectacular video as to how you can improve your income, because that is one of the questions that I get asked a lot. So I actually created a video and it shows you the step-by-step process as to how you can explore your income. And that video is available on my website. It's yourprofoundsolutions.com/income. So if you go to that specific link, yourprofoundsolutions.com/income, you will find how to get that video into your inbox. And just watch that video. It might change some lives. That's definitely my guarantee.
Amit, why don't you go in and put that in under the comments, that link?
Okay, definitely. I'll put that in the comments box. But Marsha, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to share some tips from me. But the way that you're working this whole community, I am so impressed. I'm so impressed. This work that you're doing, Marsha, is really, really profound. So I want to give you a huge round of applause. And I'm sure other people who watch these videos, because I have watched the videos that you've created, and they have so much value. It's amazing. I love the concept, and that's why I am actually fortunate to be on this Facebook Live. I'm really thankful that you gave me the opportunity to be on your Facebook Live. I am blessed to be on your Facebook Live. So thank you so much. And definitely continue this. Highly recommended that you do it. And if you're listening to this, continue to listen to Marsha. She has some amazing content that she shares. And the guests that she brings in, oh my God, Marsha, you're amazing. You're amazing.
Thank you, Amit.
Well,
great having you here today.
Thank you. I enjoy.
Bye for now.
Bye.